A Fox News Alert new report surfacing that the company that managed Hillary Clinton's private email server has no knowledge that the server was wiped clean. Now, that means that thousands of emails Clinton says she deleted could now possibly be recovered. Hello, everyone. Welcome to America's News Headquarters. I'm Arthel Neville.
Arthel, always good to see you. Hello, and hello, everyone. I'm Eric Shawn. Mrs. Clinton, as you know, has said that those deleted personal emails that she sent and received while Secretary of State, well, that she deleted ones like her yoga lesson, details for Chelsea's wedding, and arrangements for funeral plans for her mother. It turns out that deleting emails is not the same as wiping a server clean.
Kristen Fisher live in Washington with more on these new revelations. Kristen?
Well, this is important because it's our strongest indication so far that Clinton's deleted emails could be recovered. The Washington Post is reporting the Denver-based technology company that managed Clinton's private server is saying it has no knowledge of the server ever being wiped clean. But even if it was wiped clean, it appears whoever did it did not do a very good job. That's according to an intelligence source familiar with the ongoing FBI investigation, who adds those FBI investigators remain confident that they'll be able to recover those deleted emails. Now, you have to keep in mind there's a big difference between deleting emails and wiping a server. Clinton has said repeatedly that she did delete those emails, but so far, she's refused to say whether or not she actually wiped the server clean. It was a point pressed by our own Ed Henry at a campaign event last month.
You were the official in charge. Did you wipe the server?
What, like with a cloth or something?
I don't know. You know how it works digitally. Did you try to wipe the whole server?
I don't know how it works digitally at all.
Well, a group of Clinton supporters called Correct the Record has just released a new report which basically says that Clinton's use of a private server while Secretary of State was actually a smart move. They say there's no evidence that Clinton's personal email was hacked, but the U.S. government can't say the same. Now, clearly they're alluding to all those recent cyber attacks on federal government servers, but it's certainly not clear if Clinton's setup was any safer. Back to you.
Okay, Kristen Fisher, thank you so much.
Arthel, the 2016 presidential candidates are fanning out across the early voting states today, and they're hitting the Sunday Public Affairs News interview programs this morning, looking for any advantage over their rivals. What are they saying? Elizabeth Pran has a wrap-up in Washington with the very latest. And Elizabeth, turns out to be kind of an unusual trend that we're seeing in some polls. What are we seeing?
Yeah, you're right, Eric. Poll numbers show anti-establishment candidates continue to climb. Billionaire Donald Trump and neurosurgeon Ben Carson top the recent polls. The CNN poll shows Trump and Carson gaining almost 50% of the vote among those polled. Candidates such as Carson say ahead of the debate, they are hearing folks and their dissatisfaction with Washington.
Part of the problem is we live in a soundbite society, and people will take one phrase or two phrases and then they try to portray the person as that, who has no other ability to think about any other aspects of it. When I get in front of people and they have an opportunity to hear something in depth, it makes a difference.
Other candidates are stumping over important states this weekend. Today, Carly Fiorina and Governor Chris Christie, as well as Lindsey Graham, will be campaigning throughout New Hampshire. Governor Scott Walker, who has dropped significantly in the polls, is looking to supporters in Iowa. The stage, of course, is set for the CNN Republican debate Wednesday. 10 leading Republican presidential candidates will square off during that primetime debate. Eric?
Elizabeth, are we seeing any, similar trends in the polling on the Democratic side?
Absolutely. It's all about anti-Washington. Bernie Sanders says the major difference right now is enthusiasm. He has it. Hillary Clinton does not, he says. He's touring North Carolina today while digesting new CBS polls showing him topping Clinton in Iowa and New Hampshire. Those polled say he has 43% in Iowa over Clinton's 33%, and in New Hampshire, 52%, while Clinton trails at 30%. This is the first time we've seen the former Secretary of State removed from the helm. Sanders says it's his message that's resonating.
The American people, in my strong view, are sick and tired of establishment politics. They want a candidate who is prepared to stand up to the big money interest, Wall Street, corporate America, that exerts so much power over our legislative life in Washington.
The former Secretary of State continues to be dogged by the cloud of controversy in regards to her email server. She spoke at the Foundry United Methodist Church here in Washington not long ago, never addressing the scandal, but did say her spiritual advisor says she needs to be kinder to the press. Eric, back to you.
All right, we'll see if that happens. Thanks so much, Elizabeth. And in about 10 minutes, Arthel will be dissecting the debate, by the way, coming up on Wednesday. That in 10 minutes with Jamie Weinstein. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.